Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to BISP Solutions. So, in today's session, we are going to learn the Oracle planning ticket where we are just going to continue with our last previous tickets. So, in my last session, I just explained you about the ticket 121, and now in today's session, I will explain you the ticket number 122, where my issue is copy data form from last month. Then last month data form need to be copied to next month and need to forecast, and that in that forecast I have to add 10% inflation. So this is the ticket, and this is the issue and how we are going to solve this issue. First of all, let's go to the instance and let's just create one form. So we'll just create one of the forecast form. This is one of the form, copy data form, which I have prepared previously to explain you. So in that only I'm explaining you how I have created. Everybody knows how to create a data form, so let me just explain you once. We just simply write the form name over here, then we go to the layout. After writing the layout over here, we select the POVs. Like I have selected my POVs accordingly, and whatever POV I need to take on my row session, I take that, and whatever I need to take in my column session, I take that. For example, account in row column I have taken accounts, and in my column section I have taken period. Rest of POVs I do not need to be, I don't want it should get changed, so I have not touched that. I have simply taken all the POV and fixed them over here. Similarly, I'll add the few accounts over here. Like when I prepared for my these things, that time my employees dimension and performance skills dimension wasn't added. That's why they are not having data over here. So let me add the data in the employee dimension, and same goes for the performance skills. So I have added in the employee dimension the data. Then I have to add in my performance skills. I have added communication as my skill. Under this intersection I want the data. After that, I'll save it and I will finish it. Now I have saved it, I have finished it. After that, my this data form has been created. After creating this data form, I will go to the business rule, because for creating a to copy one data form to another data form, like in this scenario it is written, my last month data should get copied to my next month data form, and I will create the forecast scenario where my forecast will be 10%, where my forecast will increase by 10% inflation. So over here, let me just take what scenario actually I have taken, because I have to take the scenario as forecast. Okay, forecast has been taken. Let me just preview the form, how it is visible. Yeah, this is my data form. Yeah, everything is cool, but I don't know why there's no option of edit. Maybe I'll just look after it. Okay, like this I have created the data form, and I want that this should data form my this data of January should copy automatically to my February month, and I should do forecasting plus 10% inflation in that. For that, I just need to create first a business rule of a data copy rule. I will go to the rules over here. And this rules, in this rules over here, I will explain you how I have created the data copy rule, and why do we and how to create that data copy rule actually. So basically this is my data copy rule. In my previous sessions I had already explained you some things about business rule, how do we create and why do we create it, and what is the purpose for creating it, and why do we choose edit script mode in this. So basically I already have prepared this data copy rule over here, so I'll explain you how do we use the data copy rule form over here. So basically I have used one fix over here where I have chosen HSP view. Once you will use like I'll tell you how do I have created. For example, if I'll add one new form rule over here, first I will select the application type, then I will select the application, then I will select the cube, I will select the object, I will give the name to it. Copy it rule 1, click on OK. You will see that proper format over here. So when we will use the mode as edit script over here, in edit script you will see there is already one nested fix and nested end fix. So to make my formula run, or to make my business rule run fast, I will add one more nested fix over here. Click on enter, then tab, write fix, bracket open, double inverted commas. You will add certain povs over here, like my scenario is forecast. I have added the scenario as forecast. Then I have added, oh sorry, then I will add the year FY24. I'm doing the changes at comma, then again inverted commas. I will properly in this format you have to create a business rule, then only it will get validated, and then only you can then only you can run this business rule properly. And you have to add whatsoever povs you wanted to add over here, and except that POV in which you're just you need to work on in remaining dimension will be added in next nested column, where we will give the other conditions over there. uh, okay, so after that you have to add the what are other dimensions, I'm not remembering. This is one more now. Okay, so I have taken version, I have taken year, I have taken scenario, I have taken product entity, and this I descendants of 1200, which is my accounts member. Now I will add one more, my employee, and one another is my performance skills. So over here I will add any one of the employee dimension from here. Let me go to the dimension, because you have to copy that member particularly exactly what it is written same in this application. See, employees dimension, my name is employee A with no a gap in between or no spaces there in between. By mistake, if I would have added it, then it would have created a mess that I cannot my business rule will not get validated. After that, I have to add performance skills over here. In my performance skill dimension also, I will go and check once. This I will add over here in this. Oh, where is my this business rule? Perform applicant communication. Okay, and this is how I have just created but fixed all the povs. Now in my next pov, if you will see that what I have created over here is I have taken one data copy January to February, and then one my nested infix. There is one another nested infix. For one fix there should be one infix, and for another fix there should be another infix. Just keep in count whatever we are doing. Okay, and after that I will just copy this data. Copy means I am giving the command to the business rule that I want to copy my data from January to February. So I will add the same over here in my next rule. Data copy from January to February. In particular, this intersection, my whatever data will be there in January, it will get copied to February. Now I will save and validate the business rule. Okay, the rule has got validated with no errors. I will deploy it and I will launch it as well. Deployed it successfully. Now, yeah, I have to add one more business rule, which is my inflation 10% I need to add in my forecasting. So instead of doing that, I will just add the inflation 10% in this business rule itself. But how I have created my one another business rule of inflation adding 10% in inflation is that I will tell you, and we'll just add that business rule that itself in this business rule. So my inflation business rule over here is okay. See this is my another inflation factor rule which I made it. So instead of making it in a different instead of making it different, we will just copy the same over there. Basically what we have to do is we I want that my 1260 member should give me um basically what I have done over here is my inflation rate is increasing 10% on this member. So my this member plus 10% of this member will give me the inflation rate properly. So for that I need to add one inflation as my variable. So I will just go to this rule whatever I made right now. Everything is fixed already over here. So I will go to next and I will write my rule as I want that my 1260 member is equal to 1260 member should give me, oh sorry, should give me 10% of this 1260 member into 10%. I will add the variable from here. A variable has already been made, and one of my videos also I explained you how do we insert a variable and how do you actually create a variable. One variable is already been made by the name named as v inflation. I'll click on this and this will be added automatically over here. See, yeah, So this is how I have just created my business rule, and it will be implied on this only, or if you want it will get implied on all these members itself. But just for sake of testing purpose, I'm just validating and try to save it, because oh yeah, it is creating member, because already I have added this member over here. Now you can see it has worked. So basically what you have to do is you have to add for or add like this for all the members. So I'll add every this business rule I will run for all the members like this. I will give the member name over here. Actually I don't remember the member name, I need to go and check it out. Then I have removed that I descendants over there, and it will I have removed the I descendants of account member over there. Now I'm writing it separately because I want the 10% inflation should be added after copying the data from January to February. 120 and 121 12120. So basically what I have done over here, let me explain you again this business rule what I have done. You will see, if you will check the issue, it is written over here that my last month data should get copied to my next month, and in that form itself my forecasting will increase by 10% inflation. Because of XYZ reason in my business, I feel that next month my product price, my making charges will get increased, so I'm adding 10% inflation in that. So for that I have made one business rule which will run for all of my members. Right now I have explained you on a very small basis how we add for one for each member over here. So this is how I had made one business rule, and I have already created a data form where I have added all the two factors over here. First, my rule I have given over here is my data should get copied to January to February. Then after that, my on that February data, my 1260 member will get inflation 10% increased. Same goes for other twos as well, and I have added one nested fix and one two nested fix and two nested end fix. Just keep in mind that how many if or a fix you add, that many you have to, else if and end fix you have to add. So I have just validated and saved the data, and now I will launch and I will deploy it. I have deployed, I will launch it at the time. Let me launch it also. After just launching it, it will ask you that what kind of RTP value you want to get for the inflation rate. I want to add it by 10%. Apply the value to the rule, then click on OK. Whatever value you will put in the data form, it will get calculated automatically, and the rule will get launched successfully. So the rule has got launched successfully. Now again we will move towards the data form. Okay, I don't know why the data is coming in read only mode cell. I am logged in as an administrator. Let us just try it with the help of smart view that we can fill the data this or not. I don't know why this data form is coming in this mode. I need to debug this error. So for that, let me just connect with the smart view and let me try it once. Because of something, this might be showing the error. Just wait a second, Excel is getting open. Okay, we are just connecting with the Excel. Okay, now I will select all the POVs properly over here, whatever I have selected while creating a business rule. It might be happening because my forecast state might not, it's not changed. Let me check my forecast date. Okay, it is happening. Yeah, because my forecast plans is actually having date till December 23. I need to change it till December 25. Just because of this, my data form was showing in read only mode, because year 23 has already gone and we cannot do forecasting for 24. That's why. Okay, now let me check again. If it is working properly in this application, then we do not need to create a business, or then we do not go to the smart view and check it, because automatically we're checking in the data form. Okay, yeah, now it is properly done. Now I will just go to the layout and I have to attach the business rule over there. I made actually two different business rule for this, but I'll just add one business rule over here. What I have created, everything will get done set automatically. Okay, so I have created copy data rule 1. I will just add this business rule over here, and I'll add the command that it will run after save. I will save it. Again, I will go to the copy data form. Over here, whatever data I will just put over here, it will give the calculation in month of February. My January data will get copied to February, and it will add the 10% inflation automatically in that. And then we will check in the Excel at how it actually worked. Now I'll save it. It is adding the inflation percent 10%. Now we'll just launch it. See, the pop-up message will automatically occur that this data has been saved and the run data was rule was run successfully. Now as you can see, my data is not similarly as it was for the January and February. My data is running for both January and February, because I have to give that proper command that my data should get copied to January to February, and it should add inflation only in month of February, but because it is adding inflation in both the months. So first, as you can see that I have put the data. See, let me just remove this one, and we'll just keep the two scenarios, after running the data and after not running the data. So like I'll put the values 5,000, next 6,000, next 10,000. Okay, this is my scenario. See, this is my previous scenario. Now I will check in over here the scenario after running the business rule. Now save it. Oh, my inflation should get added 10%. So this is my afterward scenario. Now as you can see the difference over here, that uh, I have put the data as 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, but my data has been copied to, I have not put the data same as in February, but my data copied to February, and as you can see my data has increased by 10% by inflation, because I have given the formula as 5,000 plus 5,000 of 10%, 10% of 5,000, sorry, and you'll get the result. Okay. So this is my result actually, and this is how I got this. And same goes for another one. If I'll do for 6,000, if I'll do for 10,000, I'll get the same result what I got over here. So this is how it actually worked. This was my previous scenario, and this was my new scenario after adding the business tool. So now, okay, this is what my issue was, and this is how I have resolved it. Now my next issue is, ticket T underscore 123, where I have to clear data for no product dimension member. Okay, okay, this has been done, and I have saved it. I will save it again. It will again ask for the inflation rate. Okay, as I have told you, it has been done, and this is how we do it. Now I will go to the dimension, because we are doing the another issue over here. In product, I'm having no product. Actually, I'm not having no product member as over here. Actually, what the issue say over here is clear data for no production dimension member. Right now we are not having any no production dimension member. Let me search for channel. So basically what we do actually is, right now I'm not having no production dimension member in my this, but I can add on, and then we can work on this. No product is one of my member, and I'll be adding the taking this taking no product as one of my intersection. Anyway, I'll just add few data, and then we will just remove data. And how I'll tell you with this that how I'll solve the issue over here. because ultimately I have to just clear data for this and I have to make business rule for this. So we have go to smart view. I will add certain scenario version as working. I'll take the product as no product, and before I have added a product but I have not refreshed the application. So it is very mandatory, it is very important and mandatory that whenever you add any of the member in your application, you have to refresh always the application. Okay, now it has been done, but otherwise it would have not taken it only. It is very difficult for the application to access it. Okay, now over here I have added the employee I have added this employee. Let me just select the employee. Employee A, and taken the performance skills as communication, taken the year as FY25, period as January, and entity as 10, account I have taken okay, let me take 1200 itself. Okay, refresh it. Okay, no product, it wasn't taking any member. Okay, because let me just take the properties, member properties, what I have done. To select as currency, save, refresh. Now let us try again. It's not working with no product. There is some issue. Okay, basically we'll try for any another one. We'll take that. Like I'm putting the I'm adding the data, not for no product, but I'm adding the data for P underscore, what is parent member? Okay, no, P underscore 000. Okay, no product is already added. It's a thing I cannot, why I cannot put data in this. No, it is not possible. So basically it's happening, I don't know why it is doing behaving like this, that this product cannot add any member in this. So we will take some any other member and we'll add the data in this, and I will tell you because basically my issue is that I have to tell you that how to clear data through with the help of business rule, and how do we actually create a business rule for this, what is the command, what is the rule we actually use. Let me take different members. With the help of smart view, I'm just adding the I'm just adding the data over here. I will just create a business rule and will tell you that after running this business rule how my data will get clear. So I have gone, for that I will go to the business rule. So as you can see, there must be an formula for just clear data rule. Yeah, this one. I'm not going to create it again. I will just tell you how do it will work. Okay, I have added nested fix base data nested next. I have gone to next column. I have added nested fix, and I have added added all the members for this. I'll just add one more business rule. I will go to the edit script. I will add the fix first is there. I will add next and nested and fix. I will select all the dimensions. P_100. Okay, so I have added all the required dimension over here. Now my next is going to be I have to give the command as clear data. Clear data, like I have to give the command as I wanted the data should get clear of January. Okay, the rule got validated. Well, deploy the rule. We launch the rule. Okay, this is my smart view. This is my January data. I want the February data also, so I can show you that my only January data has gone. See, the rule has got run automatically. This is my 5,000. This is my 6,000. This is my 7,000. Now I will launch the business rule from here. You will see that my January data will get clear and my February data will be there itself. So basically now you have, if you would have seen in my previous scenario, my January data has got clear, but my February data is still there. So this is my business rule. I have taken same POVs as I took over there. There's written clear date of January. If I would have added for February, February data would also got clear. So like this, we create a business rule for clear data. We need to give that proper command with fix and nested fix and nested infix, and it actually works like this. I think we're done for today, and we'll just continue with all our tickets by tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Thank you so much for attending my session.